Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another Retro Corner with me, MeanMachineDean. Again, not showing my face. This was a very last-minute stream. I didn't think I was going to do a VR stream, I'll be honest. It all kind of came last minute. I did put a Twitch poll out where I asked a few people what game they would want me to play. And as such, it seemed that Retro and VR were both the most popular choices, so I decided to combine the two together and do another quick Retro VR stream. So if you give me a moment, I will then switch over to the wonderful Retro interface that I've got. Give me 2 seconds, I will switch over in that just a second, just getting things ready in the background. Just give me 2 seconds. Right, hopefully, he says, you can all see what I can see. I'm just going to attempt at fixing something. Give me 2 seconds, as I've just managed to ruin the setup. Give me 2 seconds. Oh, never easy doing this, is it? Let me just minimise a few things. Right, hopefully that should have solved the issue. So let me pop the headset back on. Oh, let me quickly sort out my Twitch chat, which I can now see without taking my headset off, even. Unfortunately, you guys won't be able to see what I see, but I can now see the chat, which is better than me whipping the headset on and off all the time, so that should make things better. Do I have the control pad in near reach? I do, so there we go. Right, anyway. Hello everyone, welcome to MeanMachineDean's Retro Corner. I'm MeanMachineDean and I am now here again today for a very, very, very quick stream. There is a reason why it's going to be very quick. As you can probably see here, I've added a very new poster. Now, if you don't know what Digitizer is, shame on you. Essentially, it is a new YouTube channel that has started last week, I believe, last Sunday. And at 9 o'clock, they will be releasing episode 2 of this series. And it's basically retro gaming and a lot of comedy thrown involved. So you must go and visit Digitizer once you guys are done with me. Obviously, I'm the priority right now. And you, Barry, one day, I'm going to get my revenge against you, big boy Barry. Just you wait, sunshine. Just you wait. One day. Anyway. Go and see Digitizer tonight after you come and see me. It is a fantastic show, really funny. And as I said, I will make this poster or position it somewhere a bit easier to actually look at to promote stuff. But Digitizer is fantastic, and if you've not already seen it, then please do so. In terms of updates of what I've done to the room, absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing at all. Fireseed, I can see that you are here. Can you just let me know if you can hear me okay in the chat, please? I just want to make sure you are hearing me nice and clear as I have adjusted the volume somewhat. I will wait for your response patiently. In the meantime, if you didn't realise from the music, oops, I just walk into things. Get rid of that. I need that. What we do need, all good, mate, fantastic. So what I'm actually going to do is slightly reposition myself. Turn that around. Fantastic. There we go. Got a bit more space to work with now. Right. Today is a SNES day. If you hadn't worked from the music, we are going to be playing a little bit of one of my favourite games of all time, and that is Donkey Kong Country. So, why is Donkey Kong Country so special to me? Give me 2 seconds. I'm just going to reposition the chat window so I can actually see it. Ah! good gosh. I see a gaming muso has appeared. Buongiorno, Mr. Me. How are you? So yes, Mr. Muso, since I will start this again, since you have now arrived, nicely on time. That's right, I'm kidding, I started late. This is the retro humble abode of mine that I have generously created. We have some wonderful posters knocking around the place, as you can see. Some that you will recognise, some that you won't. And I'm sure you will especially appreciate, Mr. Muso, the digitiser poster that I've managed to put in here of tonight's show that will be broadcast. So there is fun for all to be had in this room, including me trying to throw a can of Coke on that baseball over there, which I will have a crack at later. All good, mate, here with Sarah. Hi everyone. Hi everyone, you're all amazing. You're amazing people. I'm surprised anyone's actually turned up, to be honest, so I'm very happy to have you all. So yes, so this is essentially the retro setup. That pizza box does need to go. I know it keeps appearing. I swear to God I haven't had pizza. I am trying to diet. Anyway, you probably missed the start of it, but I was playing the soundtrack to this wonderful game, and it is Donkey Kong Country. That's what we're going to play today. So this could go horribly wrong. Fireseed knows very well that last time in the stream I managed to pull this TV onto the floor down there and make an absolute tit of myself. So I'm going to have a go at doing this again. Right. Point the TV. Right. TV's on. Or is it? Oh, no. Hang on. I've got it plugged into the bloody NES. Hang about. It's all gone wrong. Oh, dear. Right. Hang on a minute. Is that off? Is that off? Is that off? No, I'm playing a NES game in a moment. Damn it. Right. Hang on. I've got an idea. What I shall do is, see, I knew it'd go wrong. Is you'll like this. This is a great bit. Just clear that out of the way. Get that out of the way. Don't need that. Right. Where is the bloody menu? Give me a menu. There we go. Right. So what we'll do is we'll get a screen. What should we get? Take that wonderful TV. Boom. There we go. Push that on there like so. Oh, stay. Right. There we go. Look at that wonderful piece of technology that we've got in front of us. I am now going to connect that PC into this SNES, and we have cables that appear out the back of the SNES. Although it is an American one, which I am working on changing. I just haven't got around to doing it yet. And I seem to have lost the chat again. Give me 2 seconds. Let me bring it around. There we go. Now I can see you guys. Fantastic. So yes, this wonderful TV that I now have in front of me. So in theory, if I... Oh, I've done this before and I got it wrong. Hang on. There we go. Right, TV's on. And we should have... Oh, I'll just turn the TV off. There we go. Focus the attention on that. Right, I'm now going to go and grab my control pad, because playing it on the Rift controllers is rather shite. Rejoice at the wonderful music of Donkey Kong Country. Who doesn't love this? It's fantastic. If you could guys let me know if the chat is, or my voice is too loud to the music and stuff, that would be grand. But I'm assuming it should be pretty decent. Anyway, let's rock out to Donkey Kong. If you see me turning my head, I'm actually looking at a panel that's got the chat on, so I'm not just looking into outer space. How I remember this game, so... I'll tell you a funny story about this game, actually. So, God knows which Christmas it was. I'm trying to think now. I must have been about... Oh, hang on, let me think. I'd say about 8 or 9, it must have been. And it was a Christmas, and I'll never forget, like a few days beforehand, Christmas Day. So I'm trying to remember all the secrets now. You go back in here. Yeah, we go. Try to remember all the... so yeah, Christmas Day. Noticed the big box was sitting underneath the TV, and I was like, what the hell's that? And it was massive, and I thought, well, do you know what? I was really into... oh yeah, I forgot about this. It's a bit of a silly mistake by yours truly. Yeah, so it was a big box under the TV. I was wondering what the hell it was. I was really into Incredible Crash dummies back then. So I had like all the kit car that used to like explode if you smashed it against the wall and all sorts. And I thought, yeah, okay, cool. I've got more random stuff that I can destroy around the house using a Crash dummy. Fantastic. So, lo and behold, I go to bed Christmas Eve. I'm like, okay, whatever. And then I was like, it must have been about 11:30 at night. Like, I was sitting in my, well, I was obviously majorly excited for Christmas and all that, as you were as a kid. I was going, what the bloody hell's that noise? And you know, years ago, like you'd play games, right? And you would recognise sounds and everything from them. I'm going, what the bloody hell's this? I can hear monkeys. They're like smacking each other like that. And I'm going, what is all this noise? Anyway, don't forget, this present happened to be wrapped under the tree, right? So I'm wondering what the hell's going on. All of a sudden, and I like creep downstairs like an absolute hit. Oh, I'm trying to get out this bloody tree. Come on. There we go. I wonder what the bloody hell it was. I run down the stairs, and basically it's my dad has basically unwrapped my gift. Couldn't be bothered to wait until I got up, busted out the stairs with Donkey Kong Country. I've come around the corner going like, is that a Super Nintendo? And all of a sudden he was like, yeah. I was like, and that's mine. He was like, yeah. And all of a sudden he just didn't know what to say. And he was like, what are you doing up anyway? Go back to bed. And I was like, can I have a gun? He was like, no. And I'm like, oh. So then I had like the whole anticipation of going back to bed, knowing that I've got a SNES and I couldn't play it until the morning. Can you imagine how stressful that is as a kid? And I couldn't believe it that he'd bloody opened my present before I'd even got to it. So anyway, doesn't matter. It's still one of my favourite games. The music, the levels, everything about it, for me, was absolutely fantastic with Donkey Kong Country. And if you've not played it, I don't know where you've been living. It really is a fantastic game. And graphically still holds up. That's the amazing thing after all these years. All the sprites, the gameplay, everything is fantastic about it. Although the only thing that's probably going to lack is my skill set to actually play this anymore. We'll see. We'll see how far I can get. So the two games of choice today are really going to take me back to yesteryear. It's going to be Donkey Kong Country, and it will be NBA Jam. Which I know was requested and is another one of my firm favourites to be played, so I will be busting that out at some point today. Also, the clock up there is now running real time, so it should be 20 past 8, I think I make that. So, oh, for the anvil, I remembered that well. The old grey matter is not dead yet. If you don't remember this soundtrack, oh man, it's my childhood. And bad memories of Christmas. Right. There we go. Fantastic. Oh, yes, I remember this bit. Oh, hang on. If I... Oh, ballsed it up, haven't I? Oh, no, I ain't. Get in. Oh, hang on. There we go. Right, let me check the chat. Yes, mate. Yeah, it was pretty funny. Just going to take a quick swig of some H2O. Bear with me. Ah, fantastic. I should really turn that TV off, but I can't be asked. Never mind. It's virtual electric. It doesn't cost anything, so don't worry. By the way, whilst the gaming Muzo and Sarah are here, if you have missed any of his wonderful retro streams today, please go back and rewatch them. It birthed a phrase that I've never heard before, which was to twat someone. I'd never actually heard that before. That was a first for me. I'd used it as an insult for sure. I'd never heard of twatting someone. So Donovan certainly got a twatting. That much was true. But yes, if you have not gone and balls, if you've not seen Mr. Gaming Muzo's channel, hang on. Right, go for Wasp. Oh, if you've not seen Mr. Muzo's channel, please go and follow it and do him a justice that he deserves, as his content is wonderful and gives us one-liners that I will never forget. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pause it there. And, hang on, which hand am I going to use? Come on. There we go. Right, all I need is one hand. I just need to just move the chat over, and then that way I won't have to look around anymore, because I'm very smart and I figured this out all by myself. Right, there we go. Oh, hang on, still ballsed it up. Give me 2 secs. Move that round. Right. Stay, you bastard. Right, I think we're good. Fantastic. Right, I have achieved greatness today. Right, what we got here? Thanks, mate. I twatted Donovan. Yes, you did. You certainly did give Donovan in Streets of Rage 2 a good twatting. I'm sure that will probably become a meme. Right, following. Good job, Fellow Seed. Good job. Yes, Mr. Muzo makes some incredible content, and his wife is it wife? Am I right, Mr. Muzo? Forgive me if I have got that wrong. Your lady friend, I shall refer to her as until I get the correct information, puts up with his incredible one-liners. So that's become a thing. It's quite funny because, like, I'm looking to the distance, seeing the chat, and I can see your thumbs up, Fireseed, but from a distance, it actually looks like you're putting the middle finger up to me. I was like, that's a bit harsh. I'm following. Stick your finger up at me. So, what do you think of the little setup here, Mr. Muzo? Are you sufficiently impressed with the wonders that VR can achieve with retro gaming and VR? Because I bloody am, and always well chuffed in it. Oh, let's avoid Mr. Spidey there. Oh god, I forgot. I thought it was something interesting, Danny. Solid. Alright, come on in. Let's go. Let me just pause that. That's the third time we've been married off in a week. Ah, I see. Maybe I'm predicting the future. Then you and your lady friend, Sarah, she puts up with your things there, is maybe I'm predicting things for the future, so wink wink. So I'll tell you an interesting fact about this game, actually, whilst we're here on this level. So this particular track was actually, I can't remember the name of the composer, but I read a whole, or I watched a whole documentary about the audio on this. So obviously the amount of RAM that was actually on this wonderful console, although I prefer the British version of this because this looks bloody awful, obviously had a sufficiently less amount of space than I think the Mega Drive, if I remember correctly. So the guy actually reinvented the way that music is actually created on the SNES to create the wonderful music you're hearing now, and it basically broke it down into really, really small chunks that when played back to back would actually make the whole song itself. That was a very top line description of what he did, but the actual way he discovered it was absolutely a stroke of genius, and the guy deserves a lot of credit because the music in this game is just phenomenal. For a game back then to achieve what it did on the platform that it was on, I mean, that doesn't happen without some serious late nights and some good thinking. So I think if you go online on YouTube, you can probably see that documentary actually, and it is a fantastic documentary to watch. Right, well, I promised myself I was going to do an hour stream tonight, so I'm going to see how far I can get here. And then we'll bust down some NBA Jam and I'll show you people how I used to get down on that game. There we go. Or maybe I'll save the last 20 minutes for NBA Jam, I don't know, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Have it. Three. Oh, this music is awesome! That's up! Right, have it. I can't actually see how many people are in it. That's a bit of a fail on my part. Oh, lost me shack. Unfortunately, I'm not going to get any one-liners like I twatted someone out of this. I mean, the worst you're going to get is I'm going to poke them in the face. But obviously, you can take that into your own context. Ugh. Oh, dude. Right, let's go. Let's do some flying. Oh yes, I remember this. Have I absolutely balls this up? No, hang about. Yes, right. Oh, I remember this. Do you know what? As a kid, I used to get to this sodding level and used to die every single time. This is the one I'm thinking of. Is it this one? No, maybe it's... I think it's the one after this when you end up in the rain with loads of barrels, and it is, oh, it's awful. Right, here we go. Oh, timing, Dean. Ah, oh, just got away with that one. There we go. Wonderful, tremendous. Look at this level design, though. Oops, look at that bad gameplay. Bits. Barrel to the face. I feel like I owe you another Arnold Schwarzenegger impersonation, Mr. Muso. I will wait for your command before I deliver said article. Oh, here we go. I should have this as my ringtone, actually. I might do that later. Oh, yeah, I remember this. Yeah. Hang on a minute. Let's get this timing right. Oh, you absolute tit. Ah, never mind. Have another crack at it. Boing. It needs me some Diddy Kong. Where's my Diddy Kong? There he is. Go on in, sunshine. Let's have it. Oh, jumpy alligator. Oh. So yeah, I'm actually playing this with an Xbox One pad. You can play this with the Oculus Touch controllers, but it's a bit finicky. I think I've absolutely failed there, haven't I? Yep. Because you're kind of limited to 4 buttons, whereas obviously in the Xbox One pad you've got a lot more that you can use, so the gameplay becomes a little bit easier. So for things like NES games, it works really well, or Game Gear, or Mega Drive. No, not Mega Drive. Master System. Yeah, it would work quite well with. Right, here we go. Right, that's a checkpoint, which I forgot to get last time. Come on. TNT to the face. To the face. Right. Nope. Hello, sunshine. Here we go. Right. Is Dean going to cock this up again? Quite possibly. I hate this bloody thing. I genuinely remember this as a kid, like getting anxiety just thinking about it. Right, here we go. Oh, just got away with that. Go on, son. Oh, no, paused it up. Oof. Oh, the reactions. Like a kitten. Right. Go on, son. Oh, hang on. No. No. There we go. Right. Am I near the end? I think so. Yeah. It's right. Another level done. Get in. Do it! Do it now! Come on, run, you idiot! Come on, Donkey Kong. Come on, do it! Go to Candy's save point. Do the saving. Right. Enough of that. Yeah, we'll save that. Thank you. Get to the barrel, come on! Or the big beaver! I want to play. You're a fucking choir boy compared to me. A choir boy. Right. Enough of that. Go on, mate. Pass out and give me some bananas, fam. Yes. Look at the size of that banana. Wink, wink. Good. Right. Oh, hang on. I just completely missed the table when I went to put my water down there. That would have been quite funny. Right, let's go into the monkey. Oh, God, now. Oh, this brings back memories. Oh. Oh, dear. You're going to see some epic fails here. I can assure you. Right. Okay. Speed run. No, I'm not going to do it. Oh, I can't get that bloody... what was it? Frog. That was it. Come on, Diddy. Right. Go on, son. Oh, not high enough. Never mind. A bit. If I remember right, you could just stand on this and it would just... Oh no, they must have took it out. There used to be a glitch where you just stand on it and things would just respawn and die instantly. I remember it all well. I can't remember how to get the top one, so bollocks to it, so I'm gonna run off. Right. Where were we? Weird vulture. Can't get the ostrich, I need the turtle, not turtle, frog to do it. Right, I've got a kung. I haven't got a Kong, I've got a kung. Right, has he done the first level? He has! Get in! Get in! That was amazing. Yeah, you can clip that one. is a guy who made a career out of making one noise. In fact, one of my favourite modern day memories of Arnold Schwarzenegger is on Snapchat, which if you don't follow him, you really should. He was at the Arnold Classic, and he was basically doing a selfie video with people kind of like lifting ridiculous weights in the background and stuff. And he was just like, "I just lifted." Like, why are you making the noise, Arnold? You're not lifting. Stop doing it. You're doing so good. What is that? Is that now become part of your way of talking, or what? Like, you don't need to everything. I just want to ride the minecart, the jump, the two monkeys, everything. It's a great way of bollocks. It's a great way of getting out of meetings for sure. Dean, you feeling right? Right, you better go, mate. How I managed to combine Arnold Schwarzenegger and Donkey Kong Country together. Good God, what have I done? What a way to start the week. No, ballsed it. Oh, arse. I told you you're going to see some epic fails here. Put that cookie down! Now! There you go. I bet that was stupidly loud on the mic. Jesus. I need to calm down. I'm not the pervert that just wanted Turbo Man down. Mr. Muzo, next time Sarah annoys you, just merely do some Arnold at her. I think that's the key takeaway here. James, you want some dinner? Okay, I'll let you go then. Can you give me the bed cover? Alright, you need it more than I do. Right, I'm going to give this one last shot, and if I can't get past this level, I'm going to bust on some NBA jammers. Oh, I love this game so much. But yes, for anyone who is watching this on recording, I apologise for Arnold Schwarzenegger. Oh dear, I just remembered if anyone watches this, they're going to think I'm an absolute mentalist. Anyway, right, I'm going to have one last crack at this because I've made myself laugh. So come on, Dean, focus up, come on. Balls. Skills to pay the bills. Oh! She likes it when I do that though. What you get up to in your own time, it's entirely up to you, Mr. Muzo. Check out metal band Austrian death metal. Jeez, I don't think I'd be ready for that because it would just be like Arnold plus like Pantera or something. No, I couldn't handle that. Who would like to hear another funny story about Arnold Schwarzenegger, which is absolutely true? If you do, put it. Please ask in the chat. And I will tell it. Oh, hang about. Oh, bollocks. Right, anyway, on that note, I will end Donkey Kong there. So let me pause that and grab this. I did see someone has mentioned something in the chat, so sorry DK, which says the same initials as me. What we got in the chat here then? No Austrian Death Machine. Sorry, I read that wrong. It's all Arnie songs. It's amazing. Is it? What? I need to get involved with that. Beer Pong League. Hi there. Would you like to try our newly released VR title Beer Pong League? Well, I don't drink, but I am pretty good at beer pong, which sounds absolutely mental. So if you want to drop me a whisper, I will definitely look into that for you. So yeah, that would be grand, Mr. Beer Pong League VR. So drop me a whisper and let's do a bit of talking, get a bit of communication going. Austrian Death Machine. Oh, I need to. Maybe I'll finish a stream on some of that. I don't know. We'll see. Right. Anyway, time for. Oh, not time for TV. You can. Oh, bloody hell! Bin the TV. Right, hang on a minute. NBA Jam. No, can't even put the cartridge in. Come on. No, come on, Dean. Come on. No. Come on. You can do this. You're putting it. There we go. See. I'm not that mental. Right. Let's get another TV out. Right. I didn't really enjoy that, so let's get one of them. Another Panasonic bad boy. Everybody loves a Pana. Right, don't need the menu. Austrian Death Machine. If it's what I think it is, it's already sounding like the best thing ever. Right, let's connect that into that, and then oh, hang on, turn that on. Make that focus. TV's gone again. Yeah. As you know, I have much fun with TVs. But, ladies and gentlemen, we have NBA Jam. NBA Jam. When this game came out, I nearly shit myself, I'll be honest, because I was so damn excited. I've got magazine clippings somewhere, I've got everything. Years ago, I used to be massively into NBA, so when this came out, rejoice everybody for the greatest basketball game ever. Right, one thing I do want to do is turn that shit off. Can't be bothered with that. Right, so NBA Jam. It's better than what you think. I bet it is. So NBA Jam, another true story. So about, I think it was a few months before I was on Games World. I was like, what? Hang on, what am I doing here? There we go. Hang on, did I actually turn that bloody thing off? I don't think I did I? Did I? Oh, it's alright, ignore me. I'm talking to myself. No, I didn't. Balls, I've still got the computer assist on. Anyway, so yeah, a couple of months before I was due to be on Games World. So essentially, the story was when I was gonna be on Games World. Even my brother and his school were taken there to go in the audience and stuff like that. And he applied to go and compete, which he did. And then famously got knocked out in the first round by a guy who was literally 2 foot tall compared to him. Not that I was much bigger, but he was a lot bigger than I am. So it was quite comical at the time. So anyway, he got knocked out. We then got a phone call saying, oh, we were watching your son, i.e. me, backstage. And we were like super impressed with him. Does he want to come on the show? And we were like, well, it's during like school and stuff. Like I was at primary school back then. And they were like, do you want to come? And I was like, yeah, okay, fine, whatever. My dad had to take the day off work. And it was at an old Sarson's Vinegar Brewery. Do you know what? I couldn't even remember the place, even if you told it to me now. It was an old Sarson's Vinegar Brewery, I think in East London, if I remember rightly. So yeah, Dad took the day off thinking, oh yeah, here we go, another load of crap. Dean's not going to get any further. Lo and behold, I end up winning the first... Oh, that was nearly 3 points. Winning the first round and getting an eliminator's jacket to take back. So all of a sudden, I rock up to school like the next day, I think it was. And everyone's like, what the hell is this shit you're wearing? I'm like, because I'm a bad man, that's why. So then I had to go back for the next show, which I think was a week later, if I remember rightly. Obviously ended up doing quite well in that. Played Big Boy Barry, the guy who I'm currently still to this day having a grudge against because I need to avenge my defeat against him, and then made it all the way to the grand final. However, my father bought me NBA Jam literally, I'm going to say about 2 or 3 weeks before I went for the second show. No, before I went on the first show even. And I played it. And I thought, do you know what? They might just play this there because it was a newish game and they were always playing and always plugging like the latest games on the show. And I thought the chances of them playing NBA Jam are going to be pretty high. Lo and behold, second game, oh, it's NBA Jam. And I internally went, Oh dear, you guys got some bad problems ahead of you now. If you haven't seen the video footage, I pretty much kick everyone's ass at NBA Jam. Yeah, and that's basically the story of NBA Jam. The funniest thing is that the only place that had it in stock back then, which was probably in the, I'm going to say mid to late night, no, it must be mid-90s, was Blockbuster Video. And I still have a boxed version of it somewhere. I will try and find it and put it on Instagram and Facebook for you lot. It's still got a sticker on it that says $59.99, and I refuse to take it off because it's a reminder to myself of how much my parents actually invested into me and into gaming and stuff like that. So I refuse to take the sticker off as a reminder of back then. But yeah, so that was my my start of NBA Jam greatness. Right, come on in. So 2. No, not having it. Not having it. Oh, yeah. Oh, there we go. Throw the man, them. Bosh. Oh, take it. Man's on fire. Actually, just to restart Teagate, Fire Seeds, when you make a cup of tea, is it milk in first or hot water? This is a very important question I'm asking you, by the way. Oh. Boom! Have it. Right. Oh, hang on. Oh, so close. No, come on. Come on. Get back. Nah, not good enough. We're getting there. We're getting there. Right, I need to hit a 3, I think. Here we go. Oh, off the rim. 13 seconds, 10 seconds, 10 seconds is counting down. Computer's going to have to go for a shot. There it is. Oh. Quickly dive into the chat. It's better than what you think. I remember me, you and Anthony Oliver always playing NBA Jam your 9th birthday. Yes, that must have been when I got it then. So you're absolutely right, because I was 9 when I was on Games World. So yeah, very well. Water always, no more Teagate. Absolutely. Well done, Paul. You have answered successfully. I won't have to get Bane out to answer T, which if you missed on Twitter was pretty amazing, and Mr. Muzo can definitely agree with that. No more Teagate. I don't know. I think we should resurrect it, James. Go on. Oh, come on. One of these has got to go in. Go on. Yep. Into. Go on. Boom. Have it. I've not lost it. It's still there. My gameplay, not my brain cells. They went years ago. Got this computer on lockdown. Come on, man. You got a shot clock going. Oh shit. Ah. Ran you down, fool. Come on in. Right. I think the competitor game to this was supposed to be Barkley Shut Up and Jam, if I remember right. And it was absolutely dog shit. If I remember correctly. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's right. What are you trying to do? Man's throwing his elbows around like a savage. Come on in. Come on. Computer don't know what to do. Right, hang on. Come on in. Let's get that turbo back. Let's go. Oh. Get in with a 3-pointer, son. Oh, look at that. Come on in. Right. Oh, we've got the minute countdown coming. That's not what I wanted. Oh, got the rebounds. It shook me off. Oof. Very good, very good. Right, come on in. Into the pass. God, go on, son. Oh, you bugger. No. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I accidentally cancelled it. Ah, what an absolute tit I am. Can't believe I cancelled that. Right, what we've got left? No more Teagate. No, I think we should bring that back. Sensible Soccer next stream. Oh, that's a good choice. That's a very good shout, actually. I completely forgot about that. So the next stream will probably be on Tuesday for Le Tekken Tuesday. I've managed to fix my arcade stick. It was a loose connection, of all things. Literally, a tiny cable had just started fraying away, and it was enough for it to basically kill it. So all I did, a little bit of soldering, and it was back online in no time. So, which I'm quite happy about, because I thought it was going to be a bit of a major repair. So Tekken Tuesdays is back on, and hopefully this time I won't be as crap as I was in the last one. But anyway, it was fine. It was fun. That's what it's all about. It's all about fun. Oh. So I'm just going to readjust my headset. That's better. I can see what I'm bloody doing now. It was all blurry. Come on. Go on. Yes. Sit down. Oh. Push me to the floor, you cheeky git. Come on. I do love how the crowd are not animated at all. It's the stillest crowd you're ever going to get at a basketball game for sure. Go on then. Oh! Boom! Shakalaka. I do like the random squeaks of the trainers. They always make me laugh. Terrible shot. That was a pretty awful shot, dude. Come on. Come on, we're in the last quarter. Oof, very good. Oh, bloody... Well, he sent my guy absolutely flying then. Oh dear, physics do not apply to this game. Right, go on in. Yes! So I'm just trying to keep half an eye on the chat at the moment. I'll be doing 10 to 9. Okay, that's good. I should have took the piss. That's what I get. Oh, I deserve that. Right, from there. God, didn't get time to let it go. Oh well, I won anyway. Proof that I still kick ass at this game. Ah, man. Oh, the memories. So good. You can stick your PUBG. I'll stay with NBA Jam. Right, let's get my hands back. Right, let's pull that out. Right. Can I hit NBA Jam on that on that baseball over there? Here we go. Right, set your bets, people. Set your bets. Here we go. Right. Line this up. Oh, so close. So close. Right, what else can I lob? Oh, hang on. My hand went a bit funny there. Right, let's grab Donkey Kong. Right, come on in. Come on in. Right, let's line this bad boy up. Come on. Oh, I suck again. I will get it one time. I will get it one time. Anyway, what we got? We've got 10 minutes. Can I have a quick blast or something? What have I got? What have I got lying around here? We've got 10 minutes. What we got? 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 Shall I have a go at playing Street Fighter on? I'm not going to play it on this. It would be ridiculous playing it on Oculus controllers. Mike Tyson's Punch Out, maybe. See how far I can get in 10 minutes. Oh, mate, if I use a NES, wouldn't it? No, silly. Get rid of that. And that. Goodbye. Right. Oh, hang on. Let's bring the. Hang on. What can I do? Let's grab a. Come on. Give my controls back. Please. Please. I should turn the light off in the room as well. I don't know how I've just managed to do that. Anyway, systems, we like a NES, please. Can you? Bit the old Mike Tyson, the man who I defeated after 32 years of trying. Sorry, Mike. Aha, right, and come on in. No, yes. Well, you're not bloody. I'll not put that in properly. The bloody console gone. It seems to have shot to the other side of the room. Oh dear. It's always a calamity of some sort in my room. Anyway, right? Is it because I'm it's because I'm bloody facing the wrong way? Hang on a minute. There we go. Right. There we go. Right, we should be okay now. Right, I think that's Mike Tyson's Punch Out, which it is. Right, you're now in there, and we'd like that plugged into there, and that's going to turn on. Yes. Ha ha ha! Success. Who doesn't rave out to Mike Tyson's Punch Out intro music? I do. That's what I do. Right. Let's go. Mr. Muzo, I hope that you've played Mike Tyson's Punch Out. If you've not, shame on you, is all I'm going to say. Ah. But, here we go. Obviously, I can't use that, but anyway, whatever. It'd be great if I could just punch my hand through the TV, but I won't do that. Just realised that the control pad's around the wrong way, so this actually could go quite badly. We'll see. Later! Just getting smacked up, fam. Oh, so am I. Hang on. Seems to have completely completely forgotten the controls. Hang about. I thought it was supposed to be a start menu, no? Okay, that's a punch button. Okay. Oh, maybe I've lost the start. Sorry, silly me. Oh, keep bloody pausing it. Oh. That's what I wanted. There we go. Found the button in the end. You're gonna fight and knock you out, innit? Go on then. Go on then, Glass Joe. Let's see what you got, fam. What? Come on then. Come on then. You got nothing. You do nothing. Good night, nurse. Right. Anyway, enough of that. It's 5-2, and I'm going to end it there because, and I've just remembered I've made this very silly mistake. What I'm going to do now is turn the lights back on, and I'm going to slowly start to end the stream. So, I will now... Oh, hang on, I lost my chat window. There we go. Right, so... I think we'll end it there, to be honest. So, I know that the new Digitizer... episode is out today, so I've put a very nice little poster up here, so if you wish to go and see Digitizer, please go and view them at that address, lovely address just written there, and you will get to see my nemesis. I'm going to take you down, Barry. I'm coming for you, Barry. I'm going to avenge my defeat against you. After all these years, I still hold it against you. Anyway, that aside, make sure you go and see Digitizer today, and if you don't, shame on you. But yes, they are doing episode 2 today, so make sure if you haven't seen episode 1, you go back and watch that. But episode 2 comes out tonight at 9 o'clock, which is in about 5 minutes' time, so make sure you go and check that out. Anyway, so I've got consoles and all sorts of shit laying around here. This is quite appalling. But yes, I will be making modifications. Well, I've got a random TV just staying there. That's odd. But yes, I will be making slowly adjusting parts to this room. I am working on a brand new A-Team cover to go on these bed sheets because why not? May change some of the posters to give them a bit of a refresh to something new. I may also change the wallpaper. I'm not quite sure. I may go with a Mario themed wallpaper, or I may do a bit of a mix. If I can mix up the walls, I may go one Nintendo, one Sony, one Xbox, and one Sega, maybe. We'll see. We'll see what I can do. The possibilities are endless. I'm also working on changing the furniture around in it. I sound like I'm doing like interior design. This is a bit odd. But yes, I'm working on a different table, a new set of tables, some new different cloths to go on the bed, and also some different walls and stuff like that. What I may actually do in future is actually have all the consoles set up here so I can just walk around and actually just playing them rather than getting them out and making a tit of myself every single time. So, but anyway, let's start. Oops, powering things down. If I can actually remember to do it. There we go. Let's power things down. Let's be good to the environment. So, yes. So this has been MeanMachineDean. I don't know if anyone here has any questions that they wish to ask me while I'm here. But as I mentioned, the next stream will probably be on Tuesday, for second Tuesday. Arcade stick is now working. Sorry, I've just spotted that there is a can. Oh, hang about. Whoa, hang about. What have I done? I've gone beyond the wall. There we go. Right. Hang on. There's a can here. Go on then. Oh, so close again. Yes, so Tekken Tuesday will be the next one that I do, and that will be awesome. And please make sure you check it out. But I will now bid you a great adieu and switch off the lighty lights, and we can sit there and look at the pretty clock up there as we count down the time to digitizer. So, from me, MeanMachineDean, let me just quickly check the chat. Great stream, dude. Gonna grab a drink before digitizer. Likewise, I will too. I will be making my tea with water and milk. That in that order. Played Road Rash next. That's a good choice. Very good, Fireseed. I will definitely do that. So we had what was the other game? I'm trying to remember now. Anyway, drop me a message. What other game you wanted me to play? Oh, Sensible Soccer. That was it. Sensible Soccer and Road Rash. We'll do that next time for a quick hour, as it were. But yes, from me, MeanMachineDean. This has been my Retro Corner. I thank you very much for joining. If you are watching this on repeat, please make sure you drop me a follow and share this wonderful content if you could do once it is live on Twitch. And if you're not following me on Instagram, it is /MeanMachineDean. So Instagram.com/MeanMachineDean. And on Twitter, it is the MMD _ because some bugger has got MeanMachineDean. So if you could go and harass him and get him to give me it would be great. And I will keep you updated there. So from myself and from the wonderful people who have entered the chat today, thank you very much for joining. This is MeanMachineDean signing off, and have a very wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are. And make sure you go and watch Digitizer. Do it now!